Alright everybody, I'd like to welcome you guys back to Black Mesa, where tonight we're going to be trying to launch on our way through the entirety of Interloper, and then, well, hopefully we can take on the Nihilonth, and then, well, the question is, do we save Earth right after that? Or do we choose unforeseen consequences for ourselves? Alright, after we killed something that spawned a bunch of facehuggers, well, a giant spider testicle or an arachnid testicle, or okay, that is 8 legs. That I'm kind of being full of shit right now. Yeah, we kind of fucked up the Border Worlds ecosystem, and then we got to climb up to the top of this tower, which I wouldn't be surprised if the Eye of Sauron is all the way up there. Okay. Back to the suck. So long, suckers. Ow. That hurt. I don't think there's anything back there, is there?
Power 55%. Power 70%. Power 85%.
Any other supplies? Okay, no. We're good. What the hell happened down here? Oh, crap, that. Well, I got nothing to hurt you with, so... Oh, cool. Full healing boots. Can I just step on that, please? Hmm. Roasted head crabs, huh? I wonder if there's any other creatures around here, they tame that I should be aware of. Go-3s, rockets, blue uranium, and a bunch of other goodies. Okay. I'm expecting a boss fight with all this stuff, so...
Power level is 100%.
Can you hear me? Test.
Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine abuse power 30%. Power 20%.
What the hell hit me? Hang on. I need to turn on quick swapping. Why is this? Oh.
Can you hear me?
Alright. Yeah, I may have, working on it. Huh. Let me check a few other things. Yes. Keep talking? Or start talking
Test,
again?
test. Test, test.
Alright, I had to kick up my soundbar volume a bit. Keep at it.
Test, test. Test, test.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
For some reason, when I was on the microphone test in Discord settings, it said it hadn't got any inputted sound, or it didn't pick up any input on mine. But I guess if you hear me, it does.
And just as a little FYI, yeah, I did use quick swapping previously, but if I'm going to be switching between the proton pack and other weapons, well, Q-Key's my best friend. I wish I could toss all that stuff outside the window, but there's also a little achievement for this segment if you manage to kill all the controllers without killing any of the Vorts. Just be a crack shot and it'll all be fine.
I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be back soon.
Alright. Damn, I thought hitting that would give me something, but And I don't think I'm gonna make the Black Mesa Decathlon winner achievement, which is get past all of this without getting damaged by a Gargantua.
Power 15%.
That wasn't it. Sometimes it's like the path just wasn't that obvious. That's me when I'm playing Interloper in a nutshell. You're wondering, it's like, Did you play Black Mesa before? Yeah, once.
Power 15%. Power 13%.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, is it? Wonder for that one, is it get past this without getting burned by them, or don't take any damage at all from this? Die on purpose. Ooh, I had to kill everything that looked like a cell. Okay. Don't get burned by the gargantuans. Let's try this part again. Oh, you're kidding me. Might as well just turn the flashlight on or keep the gamma on, so...
Power 15%. Power 13%.
Damn it! Trying to make sure not to get burned by that particular one.
detected. Major lacerations detected. Power 15%. Power 30%.
Frick. That guy right after the jump.
User death imminent. Power 15%. Power 30%.
Damn it. Wish I could do this in one clean run, but... Why? I'm hitting the frickin' spacebar button, like, hard. Did I frickin' wear this out? Someone's gonna tell me, yeah, try playing Black Mesa with a controller. Tweak the controls for, like, what you've done with Half-Life 1 for the PlayStation 2, and... Not a bad idea, but when I've kind of heard some of the recent horror stories about how borked it was at a certain point. Yeah, it's like I'm just trying to move forward unless my momentum was just completely freaking killed. Why? Why is that slope just not wanting to cooperate? I don't think I got the achievement because I got hurt someplace else.
Ain't that a bitch?
And I got hurt all for fucking nothing.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, great.
Sorry for taking too long just to try to prove some asinine point or try to grab some lousy ass achievement.
Is that what you're doing for the first part of the stream?
Yeah, I was trying to run the gauntlet without getting roasted by those big flaming tanks, but it turns out I didn't get it.
Eh.
Alright, onto the suck.
Power 45%. Power 60%.
So I kind of home stretch.
Yeah. We're gonna be going up this big factory and tower, so where do I want to go? I pop anything from that angle. Find some stairs or other controls. Ah, there we are. There's our left.
So how's this week been for you?
Tiring overall.
Yeah.
You too. Like work in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you doing for Veterans Day? I mean, you just streaming something?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
World at War, baby.
Yeah, so Matt and I will be doing Call of Duty World at War, and then depending on how I want to hash it out, there's another shooter I want to do after this, so I want to do Half-Life 2M mod. I'm a little bit torn about what to do on the Tuesdays, Fridays part of what we're going to be doing the rest of the year, so let me think about it. Worst case scenario, I'll move Half-Life 2M mod to Tuesdays, and then we might just do Call of Duty World at War on Fridays. I just want to make sure at least M mod's done, and got another title or two that I want to finish up. You may have also noticed on the YouTube side of things I've been doing some Flight Simulator a la cartes. I finally stopped being lazy and got some of that done on my own off time.
Do the flight simulators have weather conditions, like randomized weather conditions?
No,
Okay.
not randoed. I mean, on a make a custom mission, you could set the weather, but need one more. One more power line. fiddling around with all these, you know, I'm gonna get somebody's attention.
Me and a friend of mine, in the next few weeks, are gonna go out scouting, like far out in the woods and park, for a 360 video camera. And I'm gonna try to put that data into Unity. Unity has support for virtual reality and 360 video. It's a passion project, what can I say? It's probably gonna take me a really long time to figure it out. I mean, you look. I notice all these games you're playing, Yoshi. When it comes to the credits, there's just so many people involved in like quality control and everything. Me being just one person makes things a lot harder.
Did I electrify the rail? Oh, I get it back. Oh.
This isn't the alien world, is it?
It is.
Okay.
More like the border world, but... Oh. Wrong way.
You remember back in the day when games used to be made by just one or two people?
Yeah.
Of course, then again, they were more like Pac-Man back then. So yeah. Although Pac-Man is still a good game if you ask me.
Am I missing something else around here? That's too far. Okay, that's disgusting. Go back to fear.
Matt, are you going to be streaming Age of Mythology anymore?
I'll finish up the main game on Saturday night,
Okay.
and then I'll get started on Rise of Titans. Not this weekend, next weekend. Game through that.
Gee, thanks for the supply drops. You know, one thing about Interloper in original Half-Life was it was assuming that you burnt a crack ton of your conventional ammo against the gun arc, but you still had some other weapons in your inventory to fiddle around with. But at least there were some supply drops here and there where you can say, okay, not a problem, but you still have the other tools in your toolbox to fiddle around with. Watch the end of the road with some of these things. Yeah, I think I know what these are. These are those little hive hands. Yeah, the lower floor vorts won't hurt you. It's only if they're mind controlled that they will. But in OG Half-Life, it was more like just the guys on the absolute floor left you alone unless you shot them. Middle floors and up, then they would actually hurt you. Oops. Trigger discipline. What the hell is it? Can I slow that down a bit? Think something else. No chance in hell I'll be able to touch that without getting ripped apart. If you think I can shoot it off, the answer is no.
This is kind of like a cyborg or something, right?
The what?
This is kind of like a cyborg in some ways, right?
A cyborg construct? Kind of.
Yeah.
Other unfriendlies out there. Also, how do I kill? I need to find these veins so I can kill the tower. I can't touch those. Things like that. Where's that thing? Shit, I am way too low. You gotta be kidding me. Let's do that. Oh, no. Okay, I believe this is a laser floor, so don't fall on it unless I want to kill myself. What? Oh no, that's a blocked grate. Shit.
Where are you? The Borg cube or something?
Nah.
Where's the Borg queen?
Okay. I was wondering what I was missing. So is this supposed to be a real invitation or a landing pad for one of those manta ray craft? I wonder. Ooh.
ammunition depleted.
Got some sorely needed supplies. Now they're around 203 to boot. Alright. Oh, I am not gonna like this part. They just want you to cause total protonic reversal on everybody. Across these streets, bitches. Guess after the way they cut down all the conventional weapon ammo Half-Life 2 style, they had to give you something viable to run through this.
A lot of platforming.
Another healing booth. I'm gonna need this. Oh.
Major fracture detected.
Oh. Really? And it's like, oh, now you tell me at the very last second. Oh, there's a itty bitty little trap.
What's that gun supposed to be?
Oh, the proton pack?
Haha, guess you're a Ghostbuster now.
I mean, the model file name in the game files, it literally is called Egon.
Okay, no coincidence. So you're not fighting ghosts, you're fighting monsters.
Yeah, I'm like... What am I supposed to be doing with this one?
Minor fracture detected.
Am I not supposed to be coming in through this way? I literally do not know or remember what I was supposed to do for this conveyor belt bit. Other than, yeah, don't touch the lasers, but... That was it? What? Whoever thought this particular piece of the level up, what the hell?
Do those healing stations run out? Or are they infinite?
Alright, so the healing boots in this game are infinite. However, back during land, those little cyan healing boots, they're infinite in this one. The healing stations earlier in the game, such as those that recharge your batteries and restore your base health, those are limited. However,
Yeah.
it's the one thing I'm not very fond of Black Mesa overall compared to Half-Life 1, because at least in Half-Life 1, healing stations actually restored a different amount of health per difficulty, so yeah, on hard they only heal about 25% at a time, so, and everybody also hurt a lot, so you actually have to think a little bit long and hard, or at least in the medium to long term, going, oh shit, like how do I not get hurt? Well, up until Zen though, but because the healing boots are thankfully infinite, but yeah, the earlier parts of the game, it was just like, yeah, fixed and limited healing, so everything was a variable amount of percentage. Whereas Half-Life 2 and the like, unfortunately, the healing is still a high threshold, about 75% across all difficulties. The only thing that changed was the damage values. And the thing is, though, you were not allowed to change the difficulty in Half-Life 1. So, once you start with that difficulty, all the modifiers apply to that. 2, you can change it whenever you want.
Was there also more enemies in the harder difficulties?
Not necessarily more. So if you're talking about Half-Life 1, there weren't more enemies. It was just more or less the healing and damage values were all different. Whereas in 2, there really weren't more enemies. It was just, I think, a little bit more harder tactics, and just weapons were harder hitting in general. In 1's case, though, some of the enemies had nastier tricks in their favor. So 1, Vorts had a close-range AoE attack, but, you know, you could always just cap them with a double shotgun. Assassins had cloaks. Yeah, that I would not be fond of that if that was a thing here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I have not done hard on Black Mesa. I'm forgetting, oh, and those giant charged orb attacks you see those little floating alien controllers do. The giant orb attack, that was just on hard. It's like, how do I know? Well, I streamed Half-Life 1 on hard a few years ago, and, well, I've done the game on medium a bunch of times, so... Well, I kinda die a few times in Half-Life 1, but, you know, that's the joy about some old games. You're realizing, oh shit, I didn't die that way before. Although I will say this, though, in terms of, like, the expansion campaigns being played on hard, well, yeah, opposing force on hard, there's a bunch of things where I'm going, ah, shit with it. Blue shift on hard is actually not terrible. Well, because the one thing in blue shift was, you don't get powered armor like you do in base Half-Life 1 or Opposing Force. You get just regular flak vests and other just plain body armor. But those were fixed amounts. Just base health was what was different, so it was just 20 station. Crap, I don't know. Oh, right. I gotta not get hit by those lasers. Deadly lasers are, as you know, deadly lasers.
This kind of reminds me of something that would happen on Portal or something. I mean, I know there's not any actual portals here, but like, you know how there was all those puzzles you had to see.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The laser traps in Portal 2, although I think you really have to be stupid enough to fall for those.
Yeah, but they get towards the. I got pretty far in it. And it was getting pretty complex towards the end.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You
lie.
beat
There
it.
was when I was playing Portal 2, there was this one puzzle. I think it was like the second to last one in Chapter 9, and I'm going. I have no idea what I'm doing. This map just seems so noisy, and I'm going. Oh, jeez, It's like, well, you got me. You
I
made
feel
me.
you, man.
No, it's like, yeah, you got me. You made me look like a complete retard for the better half of 20 minutes.
You should stream those games again. You've streamed them before, right?
I've streamed the first one, but that was solo, and that was when I was done with Half-Life 2, and I'm going, yeah, okay, why the hell not? Let me give this game a try, see if I can stream the Steam version. I also got both the games on Switch, but let me try to do a few concession things with the Steam versions, and I think I might be able to get something worthwhile out of it.
Is 2 a lot harder than 1?
No. No. It was
Just more complex puzzles. I mean, just different puzzles, like new ideas and stuff.
different puzzles, new physics ideas.
Okay. I have to say, that's a game that actually does make you smart. I mean, it uses your intellect. This is like something the Borg would have, if you know what I mean. What was your guys' favorite one of the Next Generation Star Trek?
The Next Generation films.
Yeah. I had to go with First Contact.
Yeah, First Contact's kind of a gimme for me.
Uh-huh. I've seen that movie so many times I can't watch it anymore. I know like every single second of it. Kind of like the Star Wars trilogy. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad movies. I just sort of overwatched them.
Yeah, where you could probably recite it line for line.
Yes, yes, I could. I probably asked you this before, but did you ever play any of the Vampire Masquerade games?
No.
Not the role-playing games, the video games. I mean.
No, I haven't.
Okay, those are fun, man. You might actually like them. And the second one is like a little bit too dark for me. But the first one, has like medieval combat, and then spans 600 years. You have medieval combat, and then your character gets put in a torpor state for 600 years, and then you are in the modern world. And you can, the trick that my brother figured out is that when you're in the medieval world, if you search around at a certain level, you can find this sword that drains the blood of your enemies. I never found it, so I used guns in the modern world. And towards the end of the game, I had a rocket launcher. You like go to a weapons dealer and first he's selling you legal weapons, and then he opens up a cache of illegal weapons he has, and one of them is a rocket launcher. There's not a rocket launcher in this game, is there?
There is.
Oh, there is? Okay. It has area of effect damage, right?
It does.
Yeah.
As in probably
Like in Doom, I would... Go on, I'm sorry.
as in has like a 2 or 3 meter frag pattern, but yeah, keep in mind that the original Half-Life engine was based on the Doom and Quake engine, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, in Doom, what I would always do is aim towards the floor. I mean, like if you're fighting a boss, it makes sense to hit them straight on. But if there's a bunch of enemies, I would try to get that AoE out and hurt more than one.
Trying to see if there was any which I had to hit for.
Quake would be a cool game to stream too. Does it have problems with Windows 10, or is someone DOSBoxed it now? Do you know?
I believe the OG Doom was able to be DOSBoxed. I forgot who's done modern ports of it recently.
Oh, okay.
If you're talking about like the OG version, WAD files and all.
Yeah. I got to play Doom in virtual reality. It was just the first episode. Man, it really feels like you're inside that world. But a change was, since you could look up and down and such, it was made where instead of, I don't know if you remember on the original Doom, there was no direct way to aim up and down. You had to just sort of allow it to auto aim. So if if an enemy was above you and shooting down at you, your first shot towards them would probably only be halfway up the plane, and then the second shot would usually hit them. But on this version, you had a reticle, and you could aim
Oh
up
shit!
and down.
I hate this part.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say. It was real fun. Kind of buggy.
Yeah, this is a big evasion piece, as in screw any of this parts up, you die instantly.
So do you have any idea why Sega is pulling the Genesis and Master?
I have not read into that yet, so
Okay. That sucks though, man. I bought a game on there for $1 and was enjoying it. Maybe they just wanted more money is my point.
so I'm going. It's like, have you checked the Dreamcast collection?
No, I
see what they were offering.
I need to do that before they end it. I never played any Dreamcast games. That was a little bit after
shit,
my year.
Oh, that little vent piece down there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had their own venue they were going to be setting up for it with higher prices. I might be wrong. Hey, but Steam takes a cut out of that, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's probably it. That's probably it. They saw that they were getting popular and they're like, hey, Let's cut the middle, man. I did sort of think this was too good to be true. Like, I bought sort of the old Sega for $1. And I was like, man, someone is doing this on.
I'll run to those crystals.
Do you see Deadpool?
No, I haven't.
That's kind of fun. You saw the original Deadpool.
I saw the original film, yeah.
Fracture
Yeah, that one was
detected.
fun.
Automatic medical
Who's the actor that
systems
plays that?
engaged.
I mean, I can look it up.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Administered.
Yeah, he's funny.
Is there a healing booth around here I could use? No. No.
Those boxes that come out that spawn, they get destroyed eventually, right?
They are crates that store those grunts.
And I was just wondering, they're not infinite, right? I mean, I was just wondering how they manage the memory
Oh,
of
these
spawn.
these respawn. It's just a set amount of them at a time. Okay, my turn to use the shower.
Alright, where's everything now?
We're still in the factory. We're pretty close to the upper floors.
Gotcha.
Are those turrets shooting at you?
No.
Oh, wow. Guys heard of Tony Todd, by chance?
No.
Todd?
Yeah, Tony Todd, yeah, 2Ds, yep.
I think he was the guy who played the dictator in 24 Season 7. Why, what's up?
Apparently, if we're talking about the same person, apparently he passed today.
Holy. Alright. You get Tony Todd. What? If it was 24 Season 7 and he was in Saints Row 2. Oh.
He also did a bunch of Star Trek work, too, so.
And then James Earl Jones passed too.
That was last month, or 2 months ago, right?
September, yep. And I'll keep saying, like a broken record, he was on kind of a list of celebrities that the Star Trek producers wanted to play Cisco. And I'm kind of happy that didn't come to fruition.
Wait a minute, James Earl Jones was could have played Cisco?
I think he was on, like, their list of people.
That would have been interesting.
I just don't think he would have been the right casting choice, though, but that's just me, you know. I just don't think he had the physique for it, you know.
What was he doing in his later years? Was he still making movies? Or had he...
Like in the 90s, he did some of the Jack Ryan films, Lion King and some other stuff, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy the way it turned out, though. I don't know if they went as far as approaching him, though. Asking, hey, do you want to audition for this role? I don't know if they went as far as doing that, though.
Do you know if the guy that did end up playing Cisco, what he's doing now?
Apparently he's a music professor, and he's retired from acting.
Huh. That must be a cool music professor, like, hey man, you were in Deep Space Nine.
Well, he's one of the lesser known captains for sure, but in my opinion, the best captain, but that's just me.
How do you feel, how would you rank Shatner versus Picard?
Oh. Just if I could choose between any other characters.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Picard was the captain in one of my favorite Enterprise, so. But just going totally off characters. Oh gosh. Okay, screw it. Gun to my face, Kirk.
Don't you think that who is Picard's number 2? Riker was it?
Yep, Riker.
Man.
Yep, you got
He
it.
sort of was like the man of action. He was a little bit more like Kirk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Plus how he is with the ladies and stuff.
yeah.
He was temporarily the captain of the Enterprise when Picard got captured by the Borg, so.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
It was a 2-part episode.
Yeah, it was. Best of both worlds. And during that time, Riker had the 4 pips representing Captain temporarily, so. Kind of weird in Generations. He's like, I thought I could get a shot at this chair one day. Well, Riker, didn't you forget when Picard got assimilated? You were technically the captain then. I don't know, I think they just said just pack a punch there, but anyway. I actually got a Star Trek Encyclopedia updated 2016, so yeah, I think that's the most updated one. I'm probably not going to get anything that references Picard or Discovery, but you know.
How do you feel about Picard? I thought it was okay. I mean, how many seasons did it have? Was
3.
It 2 or 3?
3.
The second and third were a lot better.
Season 3 was the best. But as far as I'm concerned, Star Trek Online and the Expanded Universe books are the true continuation. You know, Picard having a son with Beverly and them getting married. That'll be the true ending for them for me, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway.
Major
In season 3 they had a kid, but the problem is they were separated.
Vital signs critical.
Kind of like, a little, kind of sort of like Han and Leia, but, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And in the expanded universe, Han and Leia got married.
Had 3
Had
kids.
Yep.
But
Man, what were they thinking about killing Han Solo off? You can't just kill Han Solo off. Like,
Well, Harrison wanted that to happen, so...
I know.
But the way he died like a bitch, like, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Got killed by his own son? Are you kidding me?
It's hard to accept that your favorite actors don't really like the role. Like Alec Guinness didn't like the Star Wars role. Thought it fairy tale rubbish.
Well,
At least he put in
there's
a
a great
good-
proof to the message of Star Wars, though.
Yeah, he put in a good acting role, so good acting.
Well, it's called money talks. You pay someone enough, keep paying
Yeah.
them, and give them more money. They're like, well, screw it. You know, money's money. So I think the actor that played Obi-Wan as an old man, Alec Guinness, yeah. Apparently, he admitted Ewan McGregor did a better job of playing Obi-Wan than he did. In his opinion.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that myself personally.
What was that?
It took me. I wouldn't think that myself personally. I think Alec Guinness did a little bit better.
People bitch about the casting in the prequels, but most people agree that Ewan McGregor's casting was point blank perfect. He looks like
It
a
took
younger
me a
Alec
while-
Guinness, and he sounds like it, yeah.
It took me a while to warm up to Ewan McGregor because, you know, Obi-Wan had said on Empire Strikes Back, wasn't I reckless when I was young? And at first, at least on, I'm just talking about on episode 1, he didn't seem that reckless at all. He seemed
Well-
very, yeah.
Well, the Expanded Universe would probably tell you when he was Padawan, he was like that, but, you know, he was kind of at the end of his apprenticeship, so.
Yeah.
Of course, he didn't know it would be the end, but, you know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I heard something really crazy. Apparently, Liam Neeson was supposed to be Obi-Wan, I believe. Ewan McGregor was supposed to be some other character, and when Liam Neeson's character died, Ewan McGregor's character became Obi-Wan. Something crazy like that. Oh, wow. That looks like a conveyor belt. So what are these things supposed to be, Yosh?
Oh, you mean all those big pods that are going through the belt?
Yeah, plus those weird crater things.
Pods that are carrying alien grunts.
Does this have like mixes of alien in it?
I wouldn't say this is very Geiger-esque. If you wanted to ask me what was like the most Geiger-esque game out there, I honestly can't tell you from a 2D perspective. From a 3D perspective. From a 2D perspective, I would probably say Turrican.
Oh, got it.
Ah, shit. Yeah. I gotta kill 3 of these guys. Alright. On to the suck, and, gotta get ready for physics to make me its bitch.
Yes, that usually happens. Yeah, speaking of the sequels for Star Wars, I was a little bit glad that the third one, even though Harrison Ford didn't come back, yeah, his voice. Remember when he talked to who else had been? Kyle Ren. I was like, yeah, at least he got to come back at least in some way.
Or was it memory or Kyle Ren's imagination? But yeah.
Right.
But Han Solo's not force sensitive.
He was in the other world, so who's to say what happens then? I would wonder what Star Wars thinks about like an afterlife for normal non-force sensitive people. I mean, I know they don't. Yeah. They don't come back as ghosts, but they always talk about them joining the Force. So.
They become part of the Force. They basically blend in.
Yeah. Wonder how fun that is. Yeah, I have a feeling you'd rather be alive than be part of the Force. This doesn't seem like the funnest thing to me. Did Anakin know that the Emperor had lied to him about Padme? I mean, did he know that? Did he ever find out that Padme had died in childbirth? That he hadn't killed her? You know how the Emperor says, in your anger, you killed her. Did he ever figure out that that wasn't true?
Not for many years. Because Anakin thought his kids had died too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. But wasn't Anakin always sort of planning to take over from the Emperor eventually?
Yeah, I think, but the Emperor kind of stopped him inadvertently. Every corner, though.
But remember, even on Empire Strikes Back, he says, Luke, with our combined power, we can rule this universe.
We can rule the galaxy as father.
Rule the galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Emperor couldn't have been happy. The Emperor sort of suspected that, didn't it? Remember how he told Vader to remain on the command ship?
I thought I told you to remain on the command ship. And the guy who played the Emperor in the original trilogy is the same guy who played him in the prequels, too.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I thought that was true. I didn't know exactly.
Yes. Ian McDermott.
Same Ian McDermott from Return of the Jedi. Whereas, like, Empire Strikes Back was kind of a really funny case.
Yeah, in the theatrical release, it was like... It was a girl that physically did it with the makeup and stuff, physically did the recording of the Emperor. It was dubbed over by a guy, yeah. And that's one of the out of all the original films, because I think Empire is like the movie that people like, actually the change is done, it actually makes the movie better here. Adding Ian McDermott as the Emperor in Empire Strikes Back.
And he
talks
more.
Yeah, and I think I think they changed his look in the Blu-ray, where it looks more like the Return of the Jedi Palpatine rather than the kind of the prequel Revenge of the Sith Palpatine. The costume he has, you know.
Remember how in A New Hope, what was that? Who was that character that was Luke's friend from Tatooine? Biggs, was it?
Biggs Darklighter.
It had, in the special edition, they re-entered that scene where he talks to Luke before they go out.
Oh yeah, because that wasn't the theatrical one. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. But you know, originally there was also a scene where he talks to Biggs on Tatooine. You know what I'm talking about?
Tashi Power Station itself, yeah.
Yeah. That would have been good to have in there, I think.
And
I guess George Lucas
yeah.
felt that he had already added in so much. He didn't want to make the movie even more.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, kind of would not really got to the point so much. But a group of Stars fans have actually got a hold of a bunch of film reels of all three of the original movies that were in theaters, the theatrical reels, and they managed to digitize them and restore them, so they're online. You go watch them, even put them on discs if you want.
Cool.
Some movies will allow you to rent a theater room and you can watch any movie you want.
That's cool. That's the thing I would have if
Major
I was rich
ship
enough to have my
detected.
own private surround sound theater.
That'd be fun.
But if I had to choose between having an arcade and a theater, I think I'd go with the arcade.
Yeah, either one I could do if I had the money for it.
We can dream, right?
Hey, make dreams a reality.
Warning.
But you know those cabinets are expensive as hell sometimes. I have heard that you can, if you can find like a place that's just trying to get rid of them, you can get them for a lot cheaper. You'll just have to do the transport.
That's true.
I would get a multicade. I'd get like a 100-game multicade or something. Because I mean, nowadays with the new technology, it'd be easy to have Pac-Man and all that on the same system.
Yeah.
I don't know how expensive.
Hey Yoshi, you know Twitch is kind of lenient when it comes to streaming movies. I know YouTube is a complete no, but I'm just worried about Twitch. Do you know? Depends on the movie. Depends on the movie.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to stream the original Star Wars trilogy in its original theatrical form, for example.
That might be a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
I've heard DJs get even some DJs get in trouble, even though a lot of them do DJ on there.
Well, Disney, you effed up Star Wars, so I really don't give a damn at this point. So you can go stop the DMCA or cease to slur up your ass.
Or the FBI anti-piracy warning.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube I can understand because, well, unless you delete them, they're there forever. But Twitch, it's like after a week, it's gone, you know. Have you guys heard of the Thrawn trilogy?
That was the original expanded
Yep.
universe, right? Yeah, I've
You're
read
correct.
some of that. I've read some of that. I don't know if I read the. I think I read the trilogy. It's been a real long time. I'm real vague on what actually happened. I mean, we're talking about like I read it like.
That's just like
something years ago.
it was like made before even the prequels came out.
Yeah. He was a cool character.
Yes.
Didn't he have like a second command and they would always be drinking wine and stuff?
Something like that. I think he had like an iguana like pet thing on his
Oh,
shoulder.
okay.
Of course, Disney made him completely evil, but anyway. I think Benedict Cumberbatch would have been a great actor to play Thrawn, but that's just me.
Am I correct in that there was some type of aliens from outside the galaxy in the expanded universe that later attacked? They were like psychic or something, or
Yuzong Vong.
something like that. Yeah, I don't. And
can't
apparently
remember. They're the Borg, kinda. Are these like alien pods or something?
I don't think so.
You know, they're making another Dune movie.
Yeah, in like a few years maybe.
No, they're
Wait.
working on it right now.
I thought they were gonna wait for the actors to be a little older before filming.
Oh, I might be wrong. I know it's in production. I can look it
Of course, the original Dune just came to Paul Atreides killing one of the Emperor's henchmen. The Emperor surrendered on Arrakis, and that was it. Then it actually got to them conquering the entire universe.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come out December 18th, 2026.
Alright, got it.
What the hell is gonna happen? I mean,
Like I said,
Sean-
I think they're just gonna conquer it under the new Emperor.
I mean, I know there was Dune sequels. They really messed up the Chani. What? Did she commit suicide
Kind of vague on the details.
That did not happen in the book, I can tell you that.
I don't remember how faithful it was.
Very different in certain parts. I won't give away what happened in the book. I'll just say she did not go out.
Now, in this game, Yosh, is there a map you can call on to figure out where the heck you're supposed to go?
No, because this game was built in a linear fashion, so
Oh, linear, so.
you had to figure out the path as you went along.
But this takes forever. You ever wonder if they're mainly played on PC? Some of the animations made on the Mac. I mean, maybe not now, but back in the day. I know Macs are supposed to be a lot better. But they suck for games. I was looking into getting a Mac at one point, and at the cost level that I got my PC at, $1,500, Macs still suck. It's like you have to spend something like $2,000 to even get something comparable.
Or something remotely studio quality.
And then most Macs, maybe it's changed now, but aren't they not? They even said that it's not. I know you can game on them. I hear it's a lot of trouble. That was a cool map at Black Mesa.
Power, I can't tell how much of each thing has been
Minor fracture
damaged. Rotating around here, is there? Alright.
minor fracture detected.
I don't think that counts as a case of minor fractures.
Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered. Minor fracture detected.
I think we're ready. That's it for the Grand Tower. I believe we're almost done, but this is, I know, pretty close to the second to last segment. I'm kind of surprised I haven't even gone out of my way to use any matches or trip mines. That was the one thing in Half-Life 1, there were parts of Interloper where there were some traps you had to solve or some you had to break with just massed amount of explosives. Yeah, there were some drops where they just said, yeah, here, have some satchel charges and have some trip mines. Like, you're gonna need one hell of a big boom. Oh, what the fuck? No. Leave me alone. There's one major warning I have about this low transition point. Stay on the glass. Because one time, and I actually put this up on the game support threads, that if you stand right where these rocks are, you're stuck to the floor. Let me just, so like, this area here, yeah, stay on the glass. Because one time I did try to throw some explosives and try to dislodge myself with it. It did not work. Well, this is what happened when the surveyors ended up getting collected themselves. I'm surprised I managed to go through this entire thing with just, without having to use my shotgun at all. I am gonna need some of these, so. Alright, now that I'm up here. Okay. Cool. I think I got close to everything I need. one more little chore we have to. Well, here we are. The top of the Grand Island. I wonder if there were some of these islands that we've been to last time. Maybe that one there? Not sure if we were there from Monarch's Lair. I'm kind of surprised we've even made it here in around 2 hours. Alright. Got my rocket launcher and my proton pack all decked out. The rest of my ammo set up. Alright. Just need to relax for a hot bit and then we'll go inside and take on the final boss. Yep. Gordon Freeman, long, bloodied, dealing with a bunch of stupid bullshit traps, and yeah, I get that they try to change Interloper up a little bit, or a lot, but I honestly feel like it didn't kind of solve that sort of problem where we're going, let's just get this over with already. The one thing I also really didn't agree with this one was just being so proton pack dependent. Maybe that just stems from my opinion of going, why did you guys cut the supplies in half? I mean, I get you don't want the whole game to be solved by M203 spam, but really, like, you could add a few more chances to solve a few problems with a few careful applications of laser trip mines and satchel charges. All right. Shoot. Were there green crystals or...
Ammunition depleted.
I'm fine.
Major fracture detected.
Of course it's hurt like this, but... I need supply drops.
Major fracture detected. Minor fracture detected.
Oh, there's a supply drop. I'm gonna need those. Yeah, but unlike in base Half-Life 1, the Neoloth doesn't summon any of his usual goons. It's all just throwing physics shit at you in this one. And you don't have to worry about getting warped. Ow. Where the fuck you get a car from?
Fracture detected. 15%. 30%. Power 45%. Power 60%. Major fracture detected.
Trying to heal in this pool here, damn it.
Level is 100%. Power 95%.
Ow!
Major. Power 15%. Power 30%. Power 45%. Ammunition depleted.
Nailed it. I just need to find a jump pad.
Power 35%. Power 50%. Power 65%.
Looks like you're going through a laser minefield.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a place where I can just launch myself up.
Major fracture detected. Minor fracture detected. Ammunition depleted. Power 15%. Power 30%. Power 45%.
I don't know what I'm doing with this phase.
Depleted. Warning. Hazardous radiation levels. The vital signs are dropping. Warning. Vital signs critical. Seek medical attention. Power 15%. Power 30%. Power 45%.
Wait, what?
Looks hard.
Alright. Oh, okay, there we are. Well, we won.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control. For the time being, thanks to you. Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers. And they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Time to choose. It's time to choose.
Fine, I'll take the offer.
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
And if you're thinking about turning on the flashlight and looking all the way down and hoping you get that same little trick from OG Half-Life 1, I do not believe that is a thing here. But yeah, in OG Half-Life 1, preferably when you're dealing with the Nihilant, you don't want to get warped out of the venue more than twice. I would say on hard, not more than once. But yep, Half-Life Source. It was actually done properly. And if you're gonna ask me, am I gonna do OG Half-Life Source one of these days? Maybe, but you're gonna have to prod me a lot, or give me the version that was fixed before, it was steam pipe that ended up breaking a lot of it, but there's a lot of collision jank still, and I'm going, oh, really? especially the mechanical gears section and the sewers, and forget about Freeman. That's gonna be one big reason I am not gonna do Half-Life Source, or you'd have to tell me to do it over my dead body. Yep.
You have fun?
Yeah, a bit. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a bit different, and yeah, it's like I'm not expecting it to be like completely to the tune of Half-Life 1. Of course, you know, Half-Life 1 is still one of my favorite first-person shooters. You know, I'll play that like every once a year if I have to, or if I can still do it, or if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say it's like, if you ask me, it's like the best shooter I've played, or the best first person shooter I've played. Honestly, it's a split for me between Half-Life 1 and the original First Encounter Assault Recon. And maybe OG Modern Warfare. Maybe. But I'd say in terms of like pure atmosphere, or you getting to fill around with your toolbox, then just, you know, either experiment, or, you know, in Half-Life 1's case, it's like every weapon had its own use, and I don't know, I kind of didn't feel that too much in Black Mesa.
You also don't have to worry about angry opponents swatting you, right? You know, like,
Well, I don't think that's too much of a problem in Half-Life 1 or Fear's multiplayer modes. Of course, you know, I've missed out on like some of the other good multiplayer shooters of the early 2000s. You know, it's like someone's going to say Unreal for FPSs. Others are going to say, well, if you were able to get one of those console subscriptions, you know, maybe doing SOCOM or Metal Gear Online. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed out on those days. What's another late 90s, early 2000s shooter or the like? I could probably
there's
try
Quake
out.
Arena, Quake Arena,
Mm-hmm.
Quake 3 Arena. Yeah, that's
Maybe
fun.
the second System Shock or Deus
Oh,
Ex,
yeah.
but yeah, Deus Ex is more sneaking, and System Shock is more survival horror. And yeah, my sense of logistics in survival horror is fucking horrible. I I tend to hoard too much shit when I really don't need it. That's kind of my problem. Or it's like I'm just too much of a dumbass when it comes to using healing items. Yeah. What else? It's like, what about Metroid Prime? I don't really. I'm not sure if I could really call that like a shooter in the purest sense of a form. As in, it's still an action adventure game and a platformer at heart with shooting mechanics that are, still very competent. Jeez, it's like after this and playing OG Metroid Prime like 4 times the last 2 years, it's like, oh, you're still doing more Heroes in Orange, huh? Like, you're just going to be doing Half-Life 2 and Metroid Prime 2 right after this, right? Yes. Those are my near-term plans. So, yeah, Veterans Day after this, I'll be doing Call of Duty World at War. It's just a question of, I originally thought of having Half-Life 2 M mod on Fridays, and then if I still want to move on with Call of Duty World at War, I'll put that on Tuesdays. You guys think that might be a fair one? Or do you want me to switch the slots?
Whichever you feel like.
Alright. Okay.
If
Yeah.
this has this game has a Discord, I see that at the bottom. Or is that?
Yeah, Crowbar Collective has a Discord server for discussing Black Mesa, and also their place to, if you want to drop support tickets or the like, or discuss other things about the game. Yeah, I would say like mechanically, it's probably parts of Half-Life 1's balancing. I get that. I get that there are some concessions you have to make moving over to source and rebuilding the whole game from scratch. That it's like weapons balance is probably just my major nitpick relative to Half-Life 1. And my second nitpick about this game, and this is purely from a functional perspective, is how they handle Steam Workshop integration here. Whereas I just wish it was as easy as like for custom content that triggers like certain assets. You may have noticed I used some model replacement assets. I'm a little bit not too fond of the Glock and MP5 for some silly reasons or two. You can probably say it was just me playing the high definition pack a bit too often and being more fond of that. The one thing I kind of did wish with the Steam Workshop was make it like almost as easy as Left 4 Dead 2 if you're gonna do like some asset toggling on or off. It's like if you want to do like vanilla weapons or not, you kind of have to go through this little bit of a cockamamie process where you have to get the contents off the Steam Workshop, and then you have to manually copy it into a folder inside the game directory, rather than just like what Left 4 Dead 2 was like. Yeah, you can download all this stuff all at once, and then you can toggle it on or off, or if there's anything that has conflicting assets, say like you turn on 2 mods for the same character, it's like, okay, just pick which one you want. That sort of Steam Workshop integration, I really wish that would have happened for this game.
Yeah, it can sort of like war. Yeah, it can potentially thrive. It's war damn crack.
Matt, you saying something in the background?
No, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud about something.
Alright. Yeah, one of these days I'll definitely get back to playing Half-Life 1 again, but it's like I played I streamed that game like 3 times in the last year. So
Sheesh.
yeah, because I did. What did I do? So I did I played Half-Life 1 like twice on normal. Then I did it on hard. Then there was M mod. Then there was the 25th. Then no. The past year and a half alone was Half-Life 1 M mod. Then the 25th anniversary release. Then the PlayStation 2 version. So yeah, you can probably tell for a hot minute that maybe I should give Half-Life 1 a rest for a bit, especially if there's other games that, I really want to get to on air, but it's like Half-Life 1 for me is relatively easy to go through. It only takes like 2 or 3 sessions for me to power on through. Maybe 2.
I'm the same way about Shadowrun Returns, man. I play that game so often. It's been a while now, but I come back to it so many times.
Yeah. The thing is, though, it's like most of base Half-Life is about 6 to 8 hours if I know what I'm doing. So, it's like I'm not gonna be like too hard on myself playing Half-Life 1 like once a year. If you're asking me to do like some 20-hour RPG once a year, let's just say like The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I know one of my buddies he wants to play that game every year, but just solely on the length, trying to hunt to it is kind of madness as well. So I can understand why that might not be a once a year title. There are some games that I really want to catch up with again, and I know I still got to go through Trails. Yeah. Still owe you guys a later Phantasy Star installment. I don't know if I'm going to do 2, because 2 vanilla is a pain in the ass grinding wise. And yeah, I'm not going to do 3. 3 is way too slow for my liking. Maybe 4. Maybe. Oh yeah, I had the further down, which was the conversion of Half-Life Uplink. Maybe I'll save this as like bonus coverage or before I play Half-Life 1 again. I'll make sure to keep this on the back burner. And someone's gonna ask, are you gonna do Blue Shift for Black Mesa, or if Operation Black Mesa for Opposing Force, or peer review the Decay remake? If those come out, are you gonna cover those? Maybe. Though I'm not sure if the Black Mesa adaptation of Blue Shift is fully completed yet. I think last I checked, they were still working on Focal Point. I don't know if they got anything past that done, such as Power Struggle, Leap of Faith, and Deliverance. But yeah, Focal Point's like the 2/3 point of the game. But depending on if they're giving it the full Black Mesa Zen treatment, well, we'll see.
Well, cool, man. I guess I'm going to go ahead and head on out now. But it's been nice watching you.
Yeah, alright. So, yeah, Matt and I will be on for Veterans Day. We'll be doing Call of Duty World at War, and then maybe I'll continue on with that title on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, I work that day, so.
Oh, you don't have Veterans Day off?
No.
Oh, yeah, I do.
That's hard.
That sucks.
No, private sector, no, we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish, but of course, we could always just do it, after I'm off,
Yeah, I'll be on top for that. I'll be doing it like Tuesday late afternoon my time. So no, Monday late afternoon. And then I might just have that be my title for Tuesday nights until I figure otherwise. Because yeah, what I want to do for after this is Saturdays I'm gonna gun through Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Fridays I want to go through Half-Life 2 M mod. Maybe Tuesdays I'm like, you know what? Like if I'm already doing Call of Duty World at War, might as well do that till for a few Tuesdays. Hopefully I can get that all done from all the November Tuesdays, and then whatever Sundays were just shitty football days. I'll put aside some time for that. Because the one thing, because I want to go through those three things, and then before I break after mid December, I'm gonna be doing East 10 Nordics when I come back from break next year. So I want to do the titles immediately preceding those. So I've already done East Book 1 and 2. I'm doing the Chronicles version, or at least I hope to put aside some time for those. I gotta get that done because Nordics takes place right after those two games. I'm like, how did you manage to fit something between that? How did you manage to fit something between that and Memories of Celceta? Huh. And then don't worry, I'll try to rehearse that game when I'm on vacation. So at least I'm not coming in completely blind. Anything else? Nah.
Alright, see you guys.
Yep. All right. So I've already had my plans already laid out. So closing time, Mott. Last call.
Probably a couple hours to do more Rogue Squadron 2, get the golds for maybe Endor and Strike at the Core, and be closer to just being done with the game. And tomorrow I'll do Age of Mythology towards the end of the day, or maybe early afternoon. Actually, I'm about done with that game. Then Sunday I'll do Klingon Academy, so that's kind of my rundown.
All right. Yeah. I may not be watching Eagles Cowboys at 4 because that game is gonna look like a complete disaster. So I might do something as a fill-in, or I'm gonna try a few things out during that time slot. So
There we go.
but yeah. So we have our heading.
Here we go.
All right. But anyways, thank you guys for enduring the shit show that was my playthrough of Black Mesa and half of my bitching that came through that. But yeah, there are parts where I'm maybe a little bit too much of a stickler or a little bit too fond of Half-Life 1. But then again, it's like, it's a shooter I had a hell of a lot of fun with. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to top or one-up that. So, I mean, yeah, definitely, visually and art style, it's like Black Mesa really held up their end of the bargain. But yeah, I think it was just the utility of every weapon was just something I just kind of incessantly bitch and complain about. But then again, that's playing some 90s shooters for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you should try Duke Nukem going against Duke bots, like the AI bots. Not the enemies, but like the multiplayer. But you have bots in it, sort of like Quake bots. Man, those Duke bots are just way too good. Like if you get in a direct line of fire from them, they just know how to hit you right away.
Or
That is it. Gone.
or some of the horror stories where you had the Dark Sims from Perfect Dark. So Perfect Dark was built on GoldenEye's engine, and yeah, one of the problems was they kind of made the Dark Sim bots a little bit too good. So it's like when they were like viewing like footage off the VHS, it's like they figured out it's like, oh shit, it's like the enemy could just hop out, score a headshot on you, and then duck back behind cover, all at 1 frame apiece each.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. And it's even worse in Perfect Dark because unshielded headshots are instant kills. Other than GoldenEye, where it's like you deal extra damage, yeah, unshielded headshots are guaranteed insta kills. It's also a
In GoldenEye, there's some those capped enemies that 3 headshots are ringing down, but not 1.
Hmm.
The guys in the berets, I mean.
Yeah. Ow. Yeah, something in my jaw kind of clicked, but I'm okay. All right. So, yep. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Half-Life 2 with that mod, and then Call of Duty World at War, and then near the end, East 1 and 2 Chronicles. So, we got what we're coming for. Alright, so, yeah. Thank you guys for coming by. Yeah. Could I have done better with the game? Yeah, absolutely, but, you know, leave it to me to be a stubborn bastard. But anyways.
Hey, you won, man. You beat the game, so what does it matter?
Yeah. Or it's gonna be like Apollo Creed. It's like, man, I won, but I didn't beat him. And if someone's gonna pitch the question, it's like you've played base Half-Life 2 on hard a lot. Any chance you'll do Black Mesa on hard? Until I figure out a better way to confront the Marines in a more efficient manner, I think the answer is probably going to be no. But yeah, if you're wondering about it, it's like one little iffy balance thing I kind of had. I know it's like it was for balancing reasons and therefore it's nonsensical. The handgun was always like the crack accurate pistol and something you could use at mid-range until you got the Magnum. And it was, on average, more accurate and did a little bit more base damage than the MP5 or the rifle. It didn't make sense. Well, if you're comparing it to real life munitions, but yeah, but the MP5 or the M4's saving grace was you had 10 M203s. Yeah, this is just some of the early fights, and we've got hostiles. I'm just going, shit. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Just run in all Doom-like, charge the contact and double shotgun them? Yeah. It's like, whereas like I did like using the shotgun in Half-Life 1. The problem is though, it's like I play 2 on hard mode a lot, and it's like using the shotgun was a must. Because yeah, the submachine gun in Vanilla 2 was just it was ass. And the pulse rifle is just like, you could only use that when there were other Combine goons around with rifles. So I'm going, oh shit. Black Mesa M mod when? I'm going, that'd be nice, but at that point it's like, I might as well just be playing Fear. Maybe one of these days I'll actually get around to doing the original First Encounter Assault Recon on air, but maybe just the first 2 base games. It's like, wait a minute, October's over. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Maybe next season? We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, I think we are DONE for the night, so... But yeah, I'll next time I do Half-Life 1 as my once-a-year thing, I'll keep further data the Uplink remake on the back burner and maybe start that from the top. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. In the meantime, stay sweet, stay sensational, don't be salty, and we will see you guys later. Have a good one, everybody.
Don't forget to keep it
real.
real.
I said it before you.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
And
What are we gonna do?
Yoshi,
Have
and
some-
now what do you? Now you know what you got to say.
Don't let keeping it real go wrong.
Right. I need a line. I have to think about that.
All right. We'll see you guys next time, everybody. Good night.